We're going to take a look at how to create G-code in our cutting files from PartsNester version 3. We have a basic nested sheet here of one cabinet that has a total of 3 features, or cutting features. These cutting features are shown on the ToolPath tab. We have the cut, inside, and drill. We need to go through the process of creating and setting up a template for each one of these features. Selecting and clicking on each one automatically selects all the vectors associated with that feature. So example, we select cut. We can see the outline of this objects are selected, and that is kind of indicating that we want to set up the toolpaths based on the feature name. So starting at the top of the list, I'm going to put a checkbox in the box for cut because we do want to have this included. Setting a cut order of 3. Other video will show in depth on what this order is doing. Setting the tool diameter, pass steps, step overs, tool numbers, and all of the other features. We want to have this set to the outside with a conventional cut. Selecting your post processor from the list, then saving as a template. We'll notice now that when we select the cut layer again, where this layer is not set up, is now no longer there. We have that set and saved as a template. Working our way down in the list, we have the inside. We can see that that is the backdatas that we want to cut on the inside of those, or offset to the inside of the selected vectors. And setting the tool offsets to inside. Again, selecting your post processor, saving as template. Finally, we're going to come down to our drill 5mm holes, placing a checkbox in there saying that we want to have this cut. I'm going to change the tool diameter, and notice when I'm changing the tool diameter, the tool name is automatically getting updated. Going to change the tool number as well, since this is a different diameter tool. We will need it to be a different tool number, and setting the tool offsets to drill, and again selecting your post processor and saving as a template. So we now have all cutting files and all features set up as a template. If we don't see that here, we now have to save the toolpaths by clicking Save Toolpaths. This is going to calculate and save the toolpaths. Giving a name to save, we'll just call this Test 1, and clicking Save. And again, it is calculating all the toolpaths, and it is going to give us one file for each nested sheet. And we can see those files by navigating to the folder where we located it. We've named it Test 1. It adds the toolpaths to it to help organize all the files associated with that job. And there is our cutting file. The process of saving the templates only needs to be done once anytime a new layer or a new feature appears, or anytime that you need to make a change. So now with all of those toolpaths and templates saved, we could see by adding multiple sheets, just changing the cabinet from 1 to 4 and nesting so we get multiple sheets. All we need to do now is just come down and click Save Toolpaths and give it a name. We'll call that Test 2, then Save. This nest did give us a total of 1 of 3 sheets. If we navigate to the folder where we have saved our toolpaths, we will have a Test 2 folder with a total of 1, 2, and 3 cutting files. That is the basics of creating toolpaths using PartsNester version 3.